welcome to Colin's Creatures. This is my wall of invertebrates, and in this enclosure here is a beautiful blonde that's low maintenance. I would like to introduce Peyton, my Arizona blonde tarantula. I'm going to scoop her out so we can admire her better and so we can talk about her. So this is Peyton, my Arizona blonde tarantula. Their scientific name is Aphonopelma calcades, and some of their other common names are the Western Desert Tarantula, the Mexican Blonde Tarantula, but they're most commonly called the Arizona Blonde Tarantula. And it's kind of obvious where they're from. They are from Arizona because that's in their name. And what's interesting about them is the only United State where they can be found is Arizona, but they can be found in the conjoining part of Mexico. So many people, when they think of an Arizona blonde, they think of a very bland tarantula that has very light colored hairs. But if you look at the tarantula closely, you will see that they're actually much more beautiful than people give them credit for. Peyton has a light colored cephalothorax, but the rest of her exoskeleton is actually black with coppery red colored hairs accompanying it. And they are a large species, getting 3 to 6 inches from toe tip to toe tip. They are also a very slow-growing species, with the females living up to over 30 years, and the males of the species living much shorter than that, around 12 years, before a male tarantula that is actually a very long time. And the difference between males and females is that the males have strictly black legs, unlike the females with their lighter hairs on the legs. There are many reasons why the Arizona blonde is a very popular pet tarantula. One of them being is that they are very docile and are not prone to aggression or defensiveness. They also are not likely to kick off their urticating hairs, which are very small hairs on their abdomen, which, if they come in contact with your skin by being kicked off or just from them being in the substrate, they can be very irritating. But the Arizona blonde's irritating hairs aren't even that itchy and irritating compared to other species. And like all tarantulas, they have venom which they administer through 2 giant fangs. But the Arizona blonde is not inclined to bite through nature, and even if they were to bite, their venom is not very potent, and I've heard that it's comparable to less than that of a bee sting. So now let's talk about their enclosures. Many people put lots and lots of substrate so they can make a deep burrow. We have enough substrate for her to make a burrow, but she does not do that because we gave her this PVC T-pipe so that she uses as a burrow instead. And the substrate can be dry because they are a desert species, and I also give her water because even though she lives in the desert, I still find it good to have a source of water for any living creature. She just recently molted, which is why she looks so amazing. And when I notice that she's in pre-molt, I make the substrate more moist to increase humidity to make it easier for her to molt. So in captivity, I feed Peyton crickets, but she might eat other feeder insects, and in the wild, she'll be eating grasshoppers, beetles, other spiders that are smaller than her, and after mating, maybe even eating the male. So it's been a week after her molt, so it should be safe to feed her, and I'm not sure if she's going to eat after the hubbub of filming, but I'm going to try. Well, she may not know it now, but she might get it. So, to summarize, Arizona blondes are amazing tarantulas to keep as pets because they are docile and not prone to be aggressive or defensive. They have very weak venom for at least a human, and they're not likely to kick off their urticating hairs. They don't require a very complex substrate, and they are generally good eaters. And also, they're just beautiful blonde tarantulas, and who doesn't love a beautiful blonde? So, thanks for watching, subscribe to my channel, like my videos, and I'll see you next time on Colin's Creatures.